What's up guys, Alpha here with a quick guide on Power of Ascensions, a couple of mistakes I made, and my suggestions for how to go about leveling your Power of Ascension. First of all, how you get the material to power it up is 1, by going through Trial of Ascension, and number 2, by going through Spire of Ascension. In Spire of Ascension, you're going to have to clear the stage, and then go back through and complete a challenge. The challenges vary, but they require your monsters to meet certain conditions, whether it's awakening, class, or attribute. You're going to get green ones for the first, the bronze ones for the second, and the yellow ones for the third. One mistake I made was I bought these outfits for 100,000 Ascension points total at first. It was before I knew how to get the green coins, and I thought I was hard stuck on leveling it. I would recommend you focus on the Power of Ascension over the cosmetics, unless you are a collector of cosmetics and that's just what you want. For progression, the Power of Ascension is going to give you more value, since the cosmetic only gives you power on the mage types, while Power of Ascension can give you power across all your monsters. I am heavily focused into summon power, since monster stats will give you the most power. They apply 3 times, while summoner stats only apply once. This increases their general value overall, and can be a huge boost to your overall power. When I finally got around to doing the challenges and collecting the material, I actually ended up powering up a lot. I went from around 290k to 340k. I would recommend you do it, as you can clear each stage, since each power up may allow you to clear the next stage if you are stuck. I went from being stuck on TOA around 180 to now being at 200. And it also helped me go from barely being able to beat White Castle to now being able to do it very consistently with my team. The other one I would focus on is your Celestial Power. I would focus it on the elements of bosses you are struggling with, or bosses that you are focusing on for dungeons. For example, I am focusing now on the Talidus dungeon or Tear Glands. So I've been trying to power up my damage reduction and damage to wind type monsters. It won't increase your power, but it will improve your survivability and your damage. Alchemy power is one I would avoid unless you are actively using food. It'll be very strong if you're using food, but if you're not, it gives you 0 value, and you should avoid it. Immemorial power is your summoner stats, and I would level it as you need stats on your summoner. So if your summoner is the one dying, or you just need a little bit more damage on your summoner, or the other 2 are capped by one of the resources and you can't get it. These are my opinions that I formed based on my playthrough and my experience. Some may value the immemorial power more, since they like to focus on their summoner. This is just the way I've been going about things, and it seems to be very efficient from what I've seen. It's similar to my approach on account skills. I have focused on monster stats, since they apply to more units in my party. When I was leveling them up, I went for damage increase first, and then for monster skill cooldown. And then for monster accuracy. Once that tree was full, I started working on the monster defensive stats, first going after the HP percent, then damage taken, and then crit resistance. I don't think I need monster resistance or monster evasion anytime soon, so I am now going after defensive stats because I'm running cleave, and that will actually increase my damage. And then into the summoner crit damage and summoner's skill cooldown. Your strategy for this might be different, and that is fine. I'm just showing you how I've gone about leveling my account skills. One thing I wanted to cover that is too short for its own video, but I wanted to touch on, is skill ups versus awakens for shards. You will need the dupe shards for your awakens, but we have reset stones. So my strategy right now is to put the dupes into the unit, skill them up because it will give you more value. The combination of the increased modifiers and skilled cooldown reduction is more value than the raw stats. And then once I'm ready to skill it up with Devilmons, I can use one of these reset stones to pull the shards out and then rebuild it with the Devilmon and awaken it. Awakening a 5-star takes a lot of gold and Breath of Life, while skilling up only takes around 50,000 gold per skill up. So that lets you accumulate the gold and be ready to do it. I know reset stones are rare, but if you're going about it and making sure that you're not building units you're going to regret, then you will have reset stones lying around for a while. You get 6 from the story, 2 for each summoner clear, and I believe we will be getting events in the future that will give you a reset stone. Unfortunately, the only other way to get them is from the shop. So if you do not have reset stones, this strategy will not work for you unless you are a spender. This strategy isn't for everyone, but it's how I'm going about things, and I kind of wanted to show it. Hope this video helped, and if it did, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. If I'm interested in seeing what everyone else is doing as far as their power of ascension and their account skills, as well as how they're going about scaling up their monsters. Whether it's waiting till you have the Devilmon and just using dupes for awakening right away, or something similar to my strategy. So comment down below and let me know. Have a great day.